So you've been thinking for a while to begin offer long-arm quilting machine services, right? And in order to do that, you need to buy one of those babies, long-arm quilting machine. So here's a few things you need to know before you jump in this business. Number one, a lot of people think about it like very easy, no-brainer side hustle. My machine is computerized. All what I need, just push the button and go do my stuff, whatever I want to do, and I'm free. And just come back in a few minutes, adjust the row, and do again my stuff. Well, reality, it's not like this. Reality is your long arm machine is a 2 years old toddler that you have to watch every second. Your customer quilt is also a 2 years old toddler. What's happened when two toddlers meet together? You have to watch them all the time. What I mean by that, it doesn't matter how good quilt that your customer sent to you pieced. It's maybe like beautiful, amazing seams. However, you have to listen your machine. Just one bulky seam can ruin the quilt if needle break. And you need to stay here, listen closely. There's the other things that can go wrong, but you need to be constantly staying here, listening how your machine stitch. Not to mention that machine itself can begin to work a little bit weird. It's not often. It's not often, but you never know when it's happened, and you constantly need to be here. In fact, I tell you, when I quilt and I also crochet in the same time, I always listen in something. My headphones, it's only for one ear, because my second ear, I need to listen. So don't imagine it like headphones and you dancing around. No, it's not going to happen. If you think that you have a lot of chores to do at home, you can finish while you're quilting, it's not going to happen. So it's not just push the button. Second, let's talk about money, 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 money. Most of us, of course, not all of us, but if you think about jumping in this business and you have this money set aside, and you don't mind to kind of get that, leap of faith, and jump in this business, go for it. In the end of the day, listen a lot of video like me, like other people, talk to people who are in this business, and then do it. In the end of the day, it's your money, you already have it, and if you lose it, you lose it. But hey, this is a business. But most of us have to take loan. And remember, the day this machine delivered, next month you will have your bill. So do you remember you bought it to make money, not to spend money on it, right? So, and this is the difference between hobby and business. For hobby, you pay. Business have to bring you money. Do you have enough money set aside to pay your loan on a regular basis? Can you afford this machine as a hobby? It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know you want to make money with this, but can you afford this machine as a hobby? If something going wrong. Number 3, customers. You hear the crickets, right? Where you gonna get your customers? If you think that you will take tons of business cards, bring it to every quilt shop, to every quilt guild, and customers will appear at your door, it's not gonna happen. First of all, almost every quilt shop, at least at my area, already have quilting machine. They already offering this service, or they have list of 50 other quilters who are same like you, no reputation, nothing, is just name on the card. This is not a reliable source of customers. I know you have tons of the quilty friends who would love to bring their quilts to you when you get some experience, when you have some reputation. Friends are not friends. We don't practice on somebody quilts. We practice on our own pieces, and it can take a while. So don't think that it will be tomorrow, the day you buy a machine. I tell you this, if the day you buy a machine and then somebody trusts you quilt, you have to decline it. I have a friend who asked me to quilt her quilt. She would be technically my first customer, and I decline it. And I tell her, like, listen, I'm not as good. I know I did the right thing. So think about it. Its skills take time. Even computerized skills, it take time. Number 5, so many people underestimate how long quilting actually take. Behind me right now, it's a queen size quilt. The pattern that customer pick is not very dense pattern. It's not the longest pattern to stitch. It's stitched, I would say, fairly quickly, and it will take probably 8 to 10 hours to quilt this quilt. Not to mention the time. Then I need to put the backing, put the batting, measure everything properly, add all numbers, and lately I have to ship it. Everything adds up to your time, so it's extra 2 hours. this is time, those 8-10 hours you need to be presented by the quilt. Yes, I know there's quilters who say that they do like couple hours and it's done. So in couple hours you cannot really stitch any nice dense or medium dense pattern like any on a quilt like this. Maybe on a baby quilt, medium dense to not dense pattern, yeah, you can maybe do it, but not in a large quilt. So and you need to think about it. And if you think, well, I will do only baby quilts, well, as more obstacles you put to your business, I do only baby quilts, I do only this, I do only that. The less customers you will have, you will be eventually you will find yourself not in a business. You will find yourself just in a hobby. No, and of course, like cherry on a cake, guys, we cannot go without cherry on a cake, right? It's miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, it's million other things. You have to think about it. Like I have a PQS machine, and I would say the few brands that made in United States, just to be fair, I'm happy with my machine, but just to be fair, that other brands also fairly good made. So they usually not bring you much troubles, but you need to help technician, which I done during my business. It's probably happen every second year, it will cost you a lot of money. It's not a cheap because they usually hourly rated, and if you don't have one in your area, I don't have mine in my area, they have to come hour from where I'm located. So I have to pay for this time too. Yeah, even technically they not working on my machine, but listen, they have to travel, and this is going out of my pocket. Threads cost money. Threads are very expensive, and people sometimes also don't realize how expensive threads are. Those are all part of your business, and you have to invest this money up front. You need to have this option of threads to show your customers. Different notions, everything costs money and take time, so you need to also consider this. And if I didn't scare you, tell me in the comments, did I scare you or not, or you want to know more about it? If I didn't scare you, my next video will be about, so you decide to buy the machine, and before you pay, before you actually like apply for the loan, there's a few things that you need to know, because now I know you committed, you know those cons, and I still want you do a few things before you buy it. And you guys have a great day. Love you. Bye.